Welcome everybody to Niranjan Media. What a test match, India up against England. Everyone thought that India going to start on the positive note because they beat Australia. In Australia, they were in high confidence, but things changed dramatically when India started playing up against England, especially at home in a Chennai piece. Game started from the England winning the toss, choose the bat first, and a very good batting surface. So that's a big positive thing that England did in the first day. Massive score on the board, so always a pressure. It doesn't matter whichever opponents you are in a good form or a bad form, because especially in the test matches, winning the toss, choose the bat first, everyone prefer to. Runs on the board, always a high pressure for the opponent team. But England started with a brilliant note as well, because the opening patterns between Burns and Sibley set of foundations for someone like Joe Root to bat at the number 4, and what a fantastic form that Joe Root in at the moment. Probably he is in a form of his life. 200 in Sri Lanka, followed by 100 and a massive 218s against India in the 100 test match. So he becomes the first player to score 200 in the 100 test match. What an incredible achievement, and what a form that Joe Root showing at the moment. For England, Joe Root's brilliant batting, thumbs up for him as a captain leading from the front, especially up against the opposition who being just came fresh from Australia and shores to beat Australia in Australia. So India was in a high confident note, but the things changed. And then after England, Ben Stokes play a bit of a cameo there for something like 85 or 86. That's been always tough runs for the down the order as well. Spash, Josh Butler. So they're hanging up there, and 578 in the 2 days, especially 2 days, and then a little bit 5-6 overs in the day 3. So England was pretty much confident about that. If they get 580 or 600 runs, then they can enforce as well India as a follow-on as well. But they didn't enforce the follow-on to the India started on the third day. Chasing 578, which is almost a difficult task. Start from the Sharma, unplayable bounce from the Jofra Arts to get rid of Rohit Sharma. Shubman Gill hang up there, but 26-27 runs, doesn't matter. He just chucked the wicket straight to the long on to Jimmy Anderson's. And the best was brilliant in the bowl. Rishabh Pant hang up there. 91 runs that Rishabh Pant played. The way he's going to play it, so well, he's not going to stop it. It doesn't matter whichever opposition you are in. So he will smash you. That's a natural game of Rishabh Pant. Missed out of another 100 runs. Well, this is unfortunate for him as well. Pujara, the way he got out, short delivery straight to him, but the shoulder, and then the catch taken at the extra cover. So that is something he don't like to remember for a long time. Especially Pujara, he didn't want to give his wicket away so easily. So that was a story of them. Washington Sundar played down the order brilliantly, missed out of the 185 runs he scored, but India all out 337. So England at one stage looks like they're going to give India for the bat second, but they've been building there for a long time, so they thought that they're going to score quickly as much as they can and put India the batting seconds very quickly. But in the second inning, England gave a little bit of hope to India to something to play about. 178 all out for England. I wouldn't have thought that the England going to all out for 178 there, especially when the wicket is turning now. Robinson and Ashwin get a 6th wicket. So brilliant 5-wicket haul for Ashwin. Congratulations for Robinson and Ashwin on his brilliant performances. Alongside with him, Sansan Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah contributes a couple of wickets. So England all out for 178. Joe Root was fantastic again, 40 odd runs something. But 178 is something which England didn't want it to happen, but it's happened at the moment. So England gave India a 420 target. Well, at the moment, that was when they all out. So England thought that maybe 420 India can chase it, because the way they played in Sydney Cricket Ground and the Gabba especially, they chase it. So that fear in the 2008 Chennai Test, so the all sort of mind England was going around, and they get started with Jack Leach, a brilliant unplayable like brilliant spin ball to get rid of Sama again. So Rohit Sharma is not in good form, so he need to figure it out how to play with the spin ball, and even in the fast, especially at the top of the order. You have to be very responsible. It's not a one-day game, it's not a T20 game, so it's very risky at the moment to get rid of those kind of wickets. You can't chuck the wickets so easily. Shubman Gill played brilliantly. India was about Shubman Gill and Pujara, but Pujara this time didn't hang there for a long time, as Pujara is known about. So then after England started believing that themselves they can win the test match from here, because the Pujara was really key player in especially on the chase or the defend, especially in the test cricket. Pujara is so good. But Pujara got out, so that is a horrible moment for India. And then after the wicket collapse, Jimmy Anderson's with the new ball, swinging in, get rid of Shubman Gill, and the way he got out in that fashion, the same ball to the Rahane, in swing, just go inside, bang to the stump. Rahane couldn't believe that what happened. Virat Kohli played well, but he doesn't got any support from the other end. It's a 72 odd run from Kohli, but that's not going to be good enough. The mammoth total of 420. So India finally lost the game. Well, Rishabh Pant was there for everyone believing, but you can't expect every time player comes up and score runs. So India have to be very keen and careful about what's going to happen in the second test, because they lost the first test by massive 200 odd run. So, and what this test is going to impact for them as well in the World Test Championship as well, because the way England played, the way England beat India, a bit of pressure situations for them as well. So now all eyes will be on the second test, which will going to be played in the same venue. It's very tough to say. India have to think about the playing 11 as well. They might have to bring Kuldeep Yadav. He can bring some spin, he's a Chinaman spinner, so he can do a bit of damage for the England side. Well, India have to think very carefully because of the situation, because they're playing in the home conditions, and they trap themselves. So about the English, well, India have to salute England, and they have to respect this test, because they deserve to be win, because they play a phenomenal cricket outside Asia over the last couple of years. So they deserve to be win, and the way they played, the team effort, it's brilliant. Jack Leach, brilliant bowler. Jimmy Anderson, still 38 years of old, but the way he showed that energy is something to look out for in the Jimmy Anderson as well. And England might not going to change its playing 11 the way they played. So India on the other end have to be very careful about what's going to happen in the second test, because they have to think about it, playing 11 as well. So who's going to drop it? So it will be very interesting to see. But India have to try with Kuldeep Yadav in the second test, particularly in the Chennai. The ball, the spin, trapped and unorthodox spin provided from the Kuldeep Yadav was something to key for that. But at the moment, India have been totally trapped from England. Brilliant win for the England to start with the series, so always a good sign. So this is a 4-match series. So remember, India played against Australia. They lost the first match at the Adelaide Oval. Well, no one going to be remember that one. But what happened then after Kohli left? But India as a team did a brilliant performances, came back in the series, win the series 2-1. So you can't underestimate Indian cricket, because they always known about for the comeback. So all they have to do is just to do this bit of homework, work as a team to team. So it's not like about the one-man army. While they can do every time, Pujara, Pant, everyone else has to be contributed. And I'm very keen forward on the second test because of the World Test Championship as well, and a bit of a pride for India as well. So, and it's the second time happened. England beat India in home soil. They won the series in 2012. After that, Australia beat one test. Beat India in the one test in India, but India is really good at home. Well, is nothing going with the Indian cricket at the moment, because I think they were the two overconfident about the win in the Australia, and then they believe they can do anything. And that process, they lost the momentum the way and England just grabbed the opportunities, and well, England at the moment they were in a good position. Well, anything gonna happen in the second test, keep an eye, keep share, subscribe the channel Niranjan Media. You'll get a particularly good news and latest news about the cricketing area, and I'm really keen forward to focus to make on the video about the IPL auctions on the February 18th. It's going to be happen there. So people players from the all around the world, especially from the Nepal, 8 players going to be there. Well, next video will be particularly on that video, will be on that topic. Well, at the moment, just as much as you can, please share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell. The icons just down there, and keep supporting Niranjan Media. Thank you so much. Have a good night.